right, so let's take a look. See, cheers coming up. Good. So not much swelling, which is good. A little puffy, a little swollen. We'll go over that in a second. Okay. Couple things. Not much bruising. That's good. So you did a good job icing, obviously. You got to be a little careful though, because what you'll see is there's a little bit of green underneath. Green is good. Green means go. So that's usually when the blood starts to resorb from the body. That being said, you got to remember during surgery, what we do is we cauterize the big blood vessels. The ones that give you long-term bruising are the little ones. Those can open up about 2 or 3 days later. So just because we're looking good today, don't cry victory just yet. Okay. So make sure you guys stay into tomorrow. You're still a little puffy, a little swollen. You can feel that right in the middle here. Okay. That's going to be the last thing to settle down. It's a good thing you're looking like this, because remember, whether you look like a blowfish or you look like this, swelling lasts about 3 months. So if we can keep you like this, then that gets you back on your game a little bit faster. I tell this to everybody. It's always really difficult to catch up if you fall behind. So if you never fall behind, you don't have to catch up. So if you hold on to this, I'm going to show you a couple things. You're nice and clean. You didn't bleed too much overnight, which is good. There's just a little bit here which we'll clean up. A couple things to point out. You are going to notice that there's a couple areas where it's a little swollen. Here, 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 and here. Those areas are where there's double layer sutures. Okay, that's there by design. So don't worry as swelling starts to come down and you start saying, oh my goodness, there's some lumps and bumps in that area. That's totally normal. Keeping it like this lubricated is super important. So you're going to use a tiny little bit of that antibiotic ointment, and you're going to have just a nice thin layer coated on through there. Okay, you don't want it to have it on too thick, like icing on cake. All right, so just a nice little thin layer, but that has to be on at all times. The secret to this healing fast is having it moisturized and lubricated well with the antibiotic ointment. Okay, no soap in that area. We don't want anything harsh that's actually slowing the healing process. If you're cleaning, plain water, no soap. Like I said, you're going to pat dry with a clean paper towel. That's super important, so you're not rubbing the stitches or doing anything like that. Try and avoid smiling, laughing for the next couple weeks, certainly until we take the stitches out. It's going to feel tight. It's going to feel a little funky. It doesn't look good at all. So that's a good thing. So certainly you could go to Starbucks right now and nobody would know anything was there except for the little purple marks there. So that's a good thing. Lip is starting to move a little bit more normal now that the numbing's worn off, but the rest of the movement does take time to get back to normal just from the swelling of the muscle. Avoid the heat, avoid the sun as much as you can. If you're going out, make sure it's after 4 or 5 p.m. Once the sun's going down, we're out east, sun sets in the west, so you should be okay. Cool? Questions for me?
I'm just worried about actually cleaning it. I've just been very careful.
That's
just
fine.
Pat it. I don't want to
It's perfect right now.
Is that okay?
Yeah. The only time we really worry is that there's a lot of crusting in that area. And then you just take a Q-tip, you dip it in a little bit of water, and then you just gently rub until it falls off. If it bleeds a little bit afterwards, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Blood is good. Blood helps the body heal. So, but yeah, the way that it is right now is perfect. So you're not too bad. That's part of the reason why you come the next day, just so that I can clean it out. Most people are a little bit afraid. But yeah, everything looks perfect. You look awesome. Cool? All right, so all you got to do is make it to the weekend. You take your stitches out next week on Tuesday. And that's pretty much it. Not so bad, right?
No. Thank you very much.
Looking good. Started pretty high. Looks nice. Looks good.